You are special. With a planet that protects you from the cold harshness of space, a moon that's just the right distance to create beautiful waves, and a star that gives you warmth and energy, you are in the perfect place to not only live, but thrive. So perfect that you forget about your fragile existence. A lot of things had to be right for you to exist here. Imagine if luck suddenly stopped working in your favor. What's the worst that could happen, right? Let's start with the most significant piece of our planet, the core. Mainly made up of iron and nickel, the core of our planet has two layers, an inner solid layer and a molten outer layer. The outer core is where the circulating conducting liquid generates a geodynamo responsible for our magnetic field. This field protects our atmosphere from cosmic radiation and from the charged particles emitted by our sun. We use it to detect earthquakes, track storms, and study the deep ocean floor. Some animals can even see it due to an unusual eye protein called cry4, which is honestly a superpower. Basically, it is one of the most important parts of our Earth, keeping us alive. However, Earth's core is slowly freezing, and when it becomes solid, Earth will be stripped of its atmosphere, killing all life on our planet. As a result of rising temperatures, our oceans will also boil, leaving our planet barren and dry with a thin atmosphere, similar to Mars. Not only is the Earth's core slowly freezing, but our Earth's rotation is also slowing down due to our moon. The reason behind this is that our Earth rotates faster than our moon can revolve around it. Our moon's gravity creates a tidal bulge on the Earth, but the bulge attempts to rotate at the same rate as the rate of our planet. As the bulge moves faster than our moon, the moon attempts to pull it back, slowing down Earth's rotation. However, slowing the rotation also decreases the angular momentum, and the total sum of angular momentum must always be equal. In order to compensate, the moon has to move farther from our Earth until the Earth's rotation and the revolution of our moon is at the same rate. So what will happen if our Earth suddenly stops spinning? Firstly, this is quite improbable, but it wouldn't be a good time on Earth. The inertia will carry you due east at the speed of 1000 miles per hour, squishing you to death. If it happened gradually, one day would be as long as a year, and the temperature would rise, scorching the Earth as it revolves around our sun. Okay, but what if the Earth speeds up? Well, again, this is quite improbable, but our poles will be flattened out and the equator will bulge kind of like an egg. Let's look at a more probabilistic scenario to end humanity, like the death of our sun. Like all stars, our sun will eventually run out of fuel. Currently, about 73% of the star is made up of hydrogen. At the core of a star, hydrogen atoms are fused together into helium atoms. As the process continues, the star uses hydrogen further from its core, which increases its size. Same is the fate of our sun. One day, it will increase up to 300 times of its size, swallowing every planet in its way. Before its eventual phase, with each passing day, the temperature of our planet will rise until it will no longer be habitable, and eventually Earth will be consumed by its source star. Thankfully, there is a way out of it. We just have to move our planet into a new solar system with a smaller and less deadly star. However, going on a space drive in a planet is easier said than done. Our planet stays in a delicate balance where it is not too hot and not too cold. Leaving this ecosystem, we would have to face the freezing temperature of space, and slowly the Earth will start to freeze, leaving the surface inhabitable and the Earth wandering. Talking about wandering planets, did you know that for every star in the Milky Way, there might be 2 wandering planets? That leaves us with more than a few hundred billion planets wandering around without any specific orbit. In the event that one of them struck the Earth, it would knock out the whole planet of its orbit and annihilate it completely, depending on its size, of course. A small planet would not knock our planet off, but as it gets closer and closer, the gravity would create huge waves and tsunamis. Upon impact, the whole Earth would be shaken to its core, resulting in shockwaves killing everyone and everything in its way. If we are unlucky and the planet is larger than Earth, then its gravity will take over, resulting in everyone floating up. In the event of a major impact, our planet could be destroyed into million pieces, leaving exotic rings created by the remains of our planet. Again, the probability of this happening is impossibly low. Asteroid collisions, however, are probable. The largest asteroid to ever hit Earth was about 6 to 9 miles. The impact occurred 65 million years ago, leading the extinction of over 70% of all life on Earth. An asteroid of that size may not cause the extinction of human civilization, but it will severely damage the ecosystem. Most cities as we know it will be fully wiped off the face of Earth, leaving only few lucky humans to pick up the pieces and rebuild a new world. Now, remember how I talked about the death of our sun? Well, our sun is just a small yellow star. When larger and more massive stars die, they die out in a supernova explosion, spewing their guts outward at a speed of 40,000 kilometers per hour, along with a deadly gamma ray burst, deleting everything in its way. If we were just a tenth of a light year away from the star, it would completely vaporize the entire planet into atoms. But lucky humans, the closest star that can go supernova is IK Pegasi, which is about 150 light years away from Earth. After millions of years, when the star will go supernova, the explosion will outshine the sun for a few weeks, but it will not be harmful for any species on this planet. None of these events, however, come close to the popularity of aliens taking over the planet. From government classified files to unsolved sightings to even the Egyptian pyramids, this concept of cosmic neighbors dates back to thousands of years. Perhaps someone is watching over us, or perhaps it is just our way of coping with the fact that we are alone in this cold, dark universe. If such life exists among the stars, their journey to our planet will be greatly influenced by the technology they possess. One effective way to measure it is by using a Kardashev scale, which uses civilization energy consumptions to rank it on a cosmic scale. Type 1 civilization has control of its entire planet's resources and energy. Type 2 civilization has a total control of its entire solar system, including the sun. Type 3 civilization is extremely advanced with the total control of the whole galaxy. For us, we are about 0.71 on the cosmic scale. To a Type 3 civilization, we are what amoeba is to humans, almost non-existent. If advanced civilizations are anything like us, they would be egoistic and greedy for resources. So holding hands while going on a picnic is out of the question. War would be the most realistic outcome, resulting in the deaths of millions and possibly extinction of the human race. Thankfully, these tales are only bound to movies and books for now, leaving us with ever-growing technology and an endless solar systems to explore. After all, we have a pretty long journey ahead of us. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.